Glory to the Most High. Let's go on there, sister. Hope that you're doing good, Tanya. Leetris is a very unique name. I don't know why it's always showing Leetris now. What is it, Tanya Leetris? I want to call you by your fucking government names, actually, technically. Fucking. But, yes. Lord to the Most High. Indeed. We are going to look at some cool stuff for a bit here. I want to go into, because I have a lot of videos on Jesus is Lucifer, but I don't have any of them. I don't have a full video of like us talking where I go through the scripture to show how Jesus is Lucifer. I have like one, this is the name you're calling, etc. But I'm going to show you today hidden information. I wish I knew where my mouse was. I hate having to use the mouse thing on the laptop. I hate doing that. Okay, so first thing we're going to go into is Isaiah. Not too much. I'm just chilling. Whosoever dozer. So we're going to start off on Isaiah 14:12. I'm doing good. Thank you there, Gilbert. So, we're going to look at some things. A lot of people are trying to say, there's many morning stars. There's many morning stars. And I'm going to show you when you read the original text, there is not many morning stars. There is not. There's one. So I'm going to go into this and show you guys. So this is Bible Hub. Now what Bible Hub does is this. When you're in Bible Hub, when I click on Bible, I am on the King James Version. I click this. It gives me the King James plus Strong's. This is what it does. Okay? So what happens is this. In the original text, if you look up for the Lord, it says Jehovah, Racham, on Yakub, Bakar, the chosen of Israel, and Set, Yanak, them in their own land, Adma, land, Adam, Adama, made from land, Adam, made from land. And the strangers, Jur, should be joined, Lava, with Jur, Lava, Kapak, to join them, to attach them together. So this is what this does. It's okay, you're only like 3 minutes in. So I was just showing them, I just started on here. So this shows you the original text. Now, what you can also do is go on to this and look at this, okay? This is where things are going to get crazy. The Orthodox Jewish Bible. Okay? Now watch when we read this Bible. And we go to 14:12. For thou hast said in thy lev, I will ascend into Shamayim. I will exalt my Kesi above the Kokhavim, stars, Kokhavim, of LGD. Oh, sorry. I started on 13, I don't know why. Sorry, 12. How art thou fallen from Shomayim, O Halili ben Shakar, bright one of the dawn, day star, Lucifer. This is what it says. The bright one of the dawn, day star, Lucifer. Okay? Day star. Now watch this. When we go into 2 Peter, 2 Peter 1:19, in the same book, and we have the Devar Hava, word of prophecy, made sure unto us, which you do well, giving heed to all the memora shining in a place of the Kashek until Hayam of Alam dawns, and the Kokov star, 24:17, the brightness, Venus, rises in thy hearts. Why are they telling you to let the day star rise in your hearts? They say it literally right here. If we go into the King James Version and go into the same thing and let the day star rise in your heart, and you click on the word day star, it stems from the word light-bearing, morning star, Greek translation, the Latin Lucifer, the planet Venus, the morning star, day star, the meaning of 2 Peter 1:19. It tells you right to your face, these guys are worshiping Satan. Right in your face. And if you go into these Bibles right here, and we go into the Latin Bible. Now this is PDF of the Latin Bible. And we go into 2 Peter, and we go down to 1:19, and we read it in both English and in Latin. And so we have even firmer prophetic word, to which you would do well to listen, as a light shining within a dark place, until the day dawns, and the day star rises in your hearts. So if the day dawns, and the day star rises in your hearts, and this says, it is Lucifer. Et Lucifer aretar cordibus vistris. Same verse, 1:19. It's telling you. It's telling you. And this tells you right here, Jesus is not God. For he received honor and glory from God the Father, whose voice descended to him from the magnificent glory. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. So why are they telling you that this God descended the voice onto his Son, which they tell you clearly is Lucifer? Listen to Lucifer. That's what they're trying to tell you. Listen to Lucifer. So, now this is where it gets pretty crazy. This is where it gets pretty crazy. So we're going to go into this. Matthew 11. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. For all the prophets and the laws were prophesied until John. Why is he telling you that all the prophets prophesied until John? Now they tell you that he's supposed to be Elijah, which was to come. He that has ears, let him hear. So if it was John whom they were waiting for, which now we will go into this right here, Malachi. He says that he is Elijah. So what does it say about Elijah? Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming and grateful, dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Who's speaking here? The Most High says, I will not destroy the earth. I will send a servant to tell the people my laws. This guy claims he'll come and give the earth a curse. So why is he coming to give the earth a curse? Back to what it says. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is in like unto children sitting in the market and calling unto their fellows, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye did not dance. You have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say that he has a devil. But the Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, Behold, a man gluttonous, and a winebibber, and a friend of politicians and sinners. But wisdom is justified by her children. So Jesus is the curse of all men. He tells you John the Baptist is the greatest amongst all people born. But the devil, who is the least in the kingdom of heaven, is greater than he. All the prophets prophesied about John's coming, whom they say is the spirit of Elijah. If you have ears, listen. Then if you look at Jesus, Jesus tells you he's come to set a curse on the world. He turns around and says all these things, that John is a great man. He never partied or did anything. But the Son of Man, Jesus Christ, hung around sinners, gluttonous, winebibbers, friends of politicians, and yet they say all the people believed Jesus was this saint in front of them. That's why he would mock them and laugh at them. And this is where it comes in. Jesus tells you he come to curse the world. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I have come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Jesus did not come to bear witness of the truth. The truth was already spoken to many prophets beforehand. And that's where we will realize that Jesus is the false Messiah and the false king. So here in Isaiah 41. Behold, ye of nothing, and your work not an abomination, who has chosen you. I have risen up one from the north, and he shall come rising from the sun, and he shall call upon my name, and he shall come upon princes, and upon mortar, and upon a potter treadeth clay. Who hath declared from the beginning that we may know, and before time that we may say, he is righteous? Yea, this is none of that showeth. Ye, there is none that declareth. Ye, there is none who heareth your words. The first of Zion, behold them. And I will give to Jerusalem one that bringeth good tidings. For I beheld, and there was no man, even among them, and there was no counselor, that when I asked of them, could answer a word. Behold, they are all vanity, their works nothing, and molten images are a wind and confusion. Jesus is Lucifer. I don't believe any of his 12 disciples who are witches. I won't listen to anything that they have to say. He mocks you and tells you that he come to make you deaf, dumb, and stupid. So right here in Isaiah tells you they've never spoken of the Messiah until this time. So any time before Isaiah 41, the Messiah is never spoken of. Now you ready for the next one? Watch what he says in Daniel. Jesus is Lucifer. Christ didn't exist until the 1500s. The word Christ didn't exist till then. So you're following a made-up word, nothing from the truth. You follow something that was written from a lie. Okay. At that time, Michael shall stand up, the great prince, which standeth up for the children of thy people. Not Jesus. Michael the archangel. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since of all nations, even at the same time. And at the time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of them will sleep in the dust in the earth and shall awake, some everlasting life, and some shame and everlasting contempt. And they shall be wise, and they shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. But thou, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even till the end of time. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge should be increased. This tells us in the book of Daniel, he spoke about judgment and never spoke after this. Lock up this book. Shut up this book. Seal it to the time of the end days. So anybody who spoke between those times, it was all a made-up story. All a made-up story. This book was made for you to worship the devil. This book was made to worship the devil. That's why they removed the book of Enoch. Book of Enoch, a righteous man who shall be living in the days of tribulations. Not for this generation, but for a remote one. Jesus said, I promise this generation will not pass before they see the coming of the Lord from the sky. Nobody's seen that. Nobody's seen that. Nobody's seen that. They heard a voice, allegedly, but they didn't see the Lord come from the sky. They didn't see nothing. Nothing. In fact, when this was supposed to happen, after all of this, the tribulations and the gathering, there's supposed to be peace. Now,